It doesn't matter. Buy Euro USD.
Where you know.
Euro USD with the plus, don't forget. Many of us used to make mistakes. Euro USD with the plus. Euro USD with the plus. For those that are very fast, they will have the same profit now. You are slow, that's why. You are slow, that's why. Price was here when I said we should buy. Don't worry. If you are bored, let me give you stop loss very fast. And I will tell you why I said you should buy. So stop loss for that trade. By now, we all know how to modify our order now. Just leave it. Stop loss for the trade. Just leave the trade alone. I'm coming. $1.17976. 1.17976. No. Modify your order. 1.17976. 976, man. 976. That's the stop loss. Take profit. 1.18291. 1.18291. 1.18291. 1.18291. Stop loss. Can't remember the stop loss. This one I'll give you a nice take profits. 1.18291. I can't remember the stop loss. So ask somebody who wants it. Okay, what is stop loss, please? 1.17976. That's stop loss. The one I'm giving you now is take profits. I said 1.18291. Have you modified? Yeah. That's part one. We're still going to do a buy stop and sell stop for Euro USD. Oh yeah. Are we there? Okay, so look at it. Please, let's look up. This is why I said we should buy. What do you think Euro USD is doing now? Consolidating. So this will be our overall level of what? Support. It's all about this place. Overall level of what? So price at the support. I didn't see any hammer or bullish engulfing. I am just doing structural trading. Because price at the support, I'm buying. My stop loss is below the support. The stop loss I gave you is below that support. So for those of you that will be asking me, how do you get your value? It's very simple. So on your laptop, look at the crosshair here. This is the crosshair on the laptop. On your phone, it's the same sign. It's there. You check it. So once you click on it and you bring it to, even on your phone, bring it just below the support there. It will be giving you the values. Anywhere you put it, it's going to give you the value. It is that value that you now use to modify your order.
What is stop loss number? 1 point.
So what I want us to do now is to do
1.17.
Leave it no. It's not buy limits. Buy. So have we got? We have added the modifying thing. So the next thing for us to do, because it's a consolidating market, we need to do a buy stop and a sell stop. We need to do a buy stop and a sell stop for this trade. So can we go? So buy. Let's start with the sell stop. Sell stop. So please write it down. Write it down. Write this one down. I'm giving you a sell stop because please, I hope all these things I'm doing is not as if I'm performing magic. Why am I doing all these things? Because price is what currently? Consolidation. That is why. It's consolidating. This is at the support. I say we should enter buy because price at the support. Because at the support, where is price going to go? Buy at a low now. So we are buying at a low. We bought here. Sell at a where? If price was here, I would have said we should sell because this is actually a high. But apart from doing buy and sell, we could also do what? Buy stop and what? Sell stop. So if price breaks this point and is going way down, it will trigger a sell for me and I will be making profit as it's going down. But if it doesn't go down and begins to go up, to trigger my buy, I will be making profit. Anytime it decides to do that, no problem. That's what we are doing because price is consolidating. We are not looking for any bearish engulfing, anything. This is a consolidation, so just do a pending order and leave it alone. So, oh yeah. So you can see what I'm doing throughout. I'm just using my crosshair to get the price below the support. This is my support. So I'm using this crosshair, this thing, to get my price. So I want to enter below. So if price breaks that support, that is when I want to enter. I just take it a little bit below that support. That's all. So at this point, I think this is okay for me to enter my sell. So entry price for the sell stop on Euro USD is going to be 1.18013. $1, 18 cents, 13 points. $1, 18 cents, 0.13 points. So at this point, 1.18013 would be our entry for the sell stop. 1.18013. 1.18013. Yep. Take profit. Take profit. Our take profit is going to be at 1.17999. 1.17999. Yes, sir. 1.17329. Our stop loss 1.18229. 1.18229. Stop loss 1.18229. 1.18229. Sell stop. If you have done all that, please. Is it depending on your case? Can't you change it to pending order? You're still using market execution. When you're doing sell stop, click on that thing.
Sir, which other list do you say we should? Which other list do you say we should buy?
So,
Which other listing do you say we should buy?
sell stop. Okay, so some of us are back in profit,
Sell
Abi.
stop.
That's mine now. I want close it.
Okay.
Okay. Have you done that? Sell stop. Are you done?
Yeah.
Are we done with the sell stop?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's do the buy stop. The same euro USD, yes sir. Buy stop. One point one. So for the buy stop, please look up. I am going above the resistance. This is our resistance here, Abi. Yes. I'm just buying above. So if price breaks the resistance and it's going up, it takes me in a buy. So I'm using my crosshair to get the value there. 1.18495. That's our entry for the buy stop. 1 point buy stop, man. Change that your market execution to buy stop. 1.18495. Your market execution, change it to buy stop. Market execution is what you're looking at here. 1.1849495. Price is entry price. That means you are saying price. That's what you're supposed to put what I'm saying now. Price. That's what I'm telling you now. Just follow me. So you are saying price.
Okay, price.
Okay. 1 point. What's the price? 495. Good. Oh yeah. Take profits now. Take profits. How are we getting our take profit? It's not magic. It's very simple. If this is a resistance and I'm buying above the resistance, where is the next resistance, everybody? This one, Abi? Yes. You are forgetting that this was a support before it has been broken. And this support is now our first what now? First resistance. Because anytime a support is broken, it becomes a what? So even before price will get here, it was first battle with this guy here. So our take profit is just going to be there. So that we don't, except we want to extend it here, which I don't think we should. So our take profit should be just before that point or at that same point. Take profits 1.18583. 1.18583. Are we good to go? Yes. Stop loss 1.18396. 1.18396. Please. Are we done? Yeah. GBP USD 1 hour time frame. So let me teach you a strategy here now. GBP USD, go to 1 hour time frame. GBP USD. By now we should know how to get there. What's the issue? Where is it? GBP USD with the plus. 1 hour time frame. Oh yeah, are we there? Yeah. GBP USD 1 hour time frame. GBP USD 1 hour time frame. Are we there? GBP USD. Great British Pounds, United States dollars. With the plus, open chart. Are you on your chart now? Open chart. Are you on your chart now? If you're on your chart now, I want us to talk about the strategy. I'm just going to illustrate the strategy to you. We're going to be using 2 moving averages on this strategy. We're going to use the period 50 and period 21. Look for the one that's close. Period 50 and period 21. So we're just going to do it. So most of us we already have 21 on our charts before. If you have 21, just add 50. If you don't have any of the two, add. Okay, I'll tell you. Now, if you're using a laptop, what you need to do is you click on this guy here. Not this one, no, this one. If you click on it, you're going to see trend.
Yes.
Under trend, you will see moving average. Under trend, you're going to see moving average. If you're using a phone, look for F on your chart.
Yes.
If you're using a phone, look for F on your chart. If you're using a phone, look for F on your chart. Have you seen F?
Yes.
Click on F. If you have clicked on F, you have too many things. But you understand those things on your chart. If you have F, click on F. If you click on the F and come inside, you're going to see moving average. Are you seeing moving average now?
Yes.
Click on the moving average. You have 3 moving average. Click on any one. You have moving average there. So click on any one on your phone. Now, if you click on any one, change the period to 50. Period 50. Click on F mark.
On the system to
Yes. System 50. Phone 50. Same. Period 50, are we done?
yes.
The next one, shift 0. Method exponential. Method exponential. Apply to close. Apply to close. Is that what you have?
Yes.
Stop.
Stop.
Style, that's the color. Make it yellow. Both laptop and phone, your color should be yellow. That's all. Leave levels alone. If you are done, for laptop, I think you will see OK. Click on OK. For phone, you're going to see done above. Click on done. So take it back to your chart. You would see a yellow line now on the chart. Have you? Good. We have added the first moving average. You need to add the second one again. So click on the same F again. And if you're using a laptop, come here again to click on this the same way you did this first time. Click on this, look for trend, click on moving average. So add another one. So the first one we're going to be adding, the first one we added was period 50 exponential.
System moving average.
So you just go back again to pick another one. Trend moving average. In this case, our period is going to be 21. So use period 21 and change the color to blue.
Please, I don't understand this.
So do it
You said we
again.
should pick moving average again.
The first moving average you picked.
Yes.
The first one you did. Please, phone. Please, laptop. Your own is quite straightforward. Phone is a bit tricky now. The first one you did, you know, is 50, Abby.
Yes.
If you go back to the F, you will see that one that you did there. If you click on it, you will see the same 50 again. No, it's not the one we need to add. Come back to F. You will see main charts. Under main chart, you now have moving average. But if you look at that main chart towards the left or towards the right, I think you're going to see F plus. Main charts, then F plus. Are you seeing it? Click on that F plus to add another moving average different from the one you've added before. F plus. So are you there now? So look for moving average. Moving average should be the first or second thing there. Is the fourth thing there, Abby? Pick it. So click on moving average again. So this time it's now be 21. 21 and the color is blue. That's the only thing you're changing. Change it to 21 and your color should be blue.
So still exponential.
Still exponential. Shift is still 0. Everything is the same. If you have done that, just click on OK or done. color is blue. If you have done that, just click on OK or done. So let me do that from here. So if I click on OK now, bam, I now have 2 moving averages. I now have 2 moving averages. Do you have 2 moving averages on your chart now? Yes. The yellow and the what? And the blue. So it must. So the yellow and the blue. This is my own yellow. Yes. Okay. Now look at this. This is a powerful, they must overlap. This is a powerful strategy. Let me show you how it works. Now, both levels of moving averages are, both these two, this one and this one, they represent vertical levels of support and resistance. Are you with me? Now, the yellow moving average on its own represents the overall level of resistance and support. When the yellow moving average is below price like this, what is it doing there? Is it a support or a resistance? It's supporting it, meaning that price is going where? Up. So in this case, you want to buy, you're not selling anything. In this case, when the yellow moving average is below price, what are you doing? You're buying now because price is going where? Don't sell. Leave all these red candles alone. But in the case where the yellow moving average is now above price, is this a support here or a resistance? Good. What are you doing here now? Are you buying or selling? Selling. Support. The yellow. You are buying. The same yellow now, but price has broken it. Meaning that price has broken a support. Good. So this time now you're not buying again. You're looking at selling. That's what I'm showing you now. So the yellow, which is the 50, gives you the trend. Tells you if price is going up or coming down. 50, which is the yellow. The 21 now gives you your entry, where you need to enter and take your trade. So now this is how it works. If price is touching, if this 21 and 50 are touching each other. Okay, for example, look at this point. There was a cross here. The 21 crossed the 50 down and price also crossed down. So in this place, there was a break in structure, telling you that price is no longer buying, but now doing what? And before that time, do you notice that there's a reversal here? There's something odd here. In terms of higher high and higher low, that's formula. There's something odd here that would have signaled a reversal even before this happened. Who can tell me?
The other one.
This was not the higher high. This was a higher low. A lower high, rather. Here is a lower high. And this was a what? A lower low. Before then, we have been seeing higher highs and higher what? But in this case, we saw a lower high and a lower low. So this is a reversal. So don't mind, leave that one alone. Now, the reason why I'm giving you this formula is because it's not everybody that will get that. But what do you need to do? You just need to wait for this blue moving average to cross the 50 period moving average, which is the yellow. Is that when you take your trade? No. Wait for price to trade back to that blue moving average. Just wait for it. It will go back there. Once it goes back and gives you a candlestick pattern, what kind of candlestick pattern is this too? No. Inverted hammer, shooting star. Telling you that price is being pushed down from where? What are you supposed to do? Buy or sell? Sell. What about this one? Two of them. Bearish engulfing. So once price pushes back to the blue moving average, you would see a reaction back to the downside. And if it is an upward trend, if price pushes to the blue moving average, what kind of candlestick pattern is this? Bullish engulfing. You would see a movement. Anytime price pushes back there, if you combine these two candles together, this is also a bullish engulfing, like I told you. You also see a movement. Except the candles, this yellow line is being broken by candlesticks, then you wait. Once there is a break in structure, don't take any trade. You wait for it. Once it crosses, it goes back there again. That's when you enter your sell. So there are two things I want to tell you to do when you are using this strategy. Number one, when the yellow moving average and the blue moving average is very close together, meaning they are very close, don't take a trade. Because it means that the yellow moving average at that period of time is very vulnerable to break. So you want to wait. So when are you supposed to take a trade? When they are very widely what? Apart. Just like this. So in this case, you're not taking any trade. But when they are widely apart again, that's when you take a trade. This one that you see now, there have been a cross now on GBP/USD. Price will go up. This will keep getting wide until price will now trade back to the blue moving average. Once price comes to the blue moving average and it gives you those candlestick patterns we already know, you enter your buy. Your stop loss is below the blue moving average. Your take profit, you could leave it open or you could take it at the next resistance. And please do it on your demo. Or like today is what now? Thursday. Between this evening, there are still going to be trades. Audi US is going to move in the night. USDJPY is going to be moving in the night. So you still have opportunities to test this out on your own, on your demo, between today and tomorrow. So that by Monday, if you understand it well, by Monday you can start using it on your live account. So, but just make sure you understand it well. There are two ways to test a strategy. The first way is by doing live trading, which is very, very exhausting, if you ask me. But it's also very good to see the live performance. But before you do the live trading, the first way that I think everybody should do is going back in time to check. On your chart, you can scroll it backwards to go and check. Anytime there's a cross and then price comes to the blue line, what happens? Then you begin to observe. You begin to observe. You begin to observe. So by that time, by doing that, you are getting yourself acquainted with that strategy. By the time a future movement is going to happen and you see the same thing you have seen in the past, you already know where price is going to, and you are more, you can take that trade on a more accurate signal that price is going to go up or down. So this simplifies all those things I've been talking about since morning, and this gives you a more simpler way to apply those things. So all you are just doing is wait for a cross, and then price coming back to the blue moving average. As a rejection, take yourself. But in the case where this is a buy, this one now is below it, is a buy. So you want to wait for price to come here and give you a candlestick pattern. For example, this would have been a good trade, this would have been a good trade, this would have been a good trade. But this was a break, and there was no candlestick pattern here. So this would have not been a good trade. And you can see that the blue moving average was already getting very close to it. Eventually, price broke it, even though it tried to go above it. At the break of that structure, you are waiting for price to move away from each other and come back there again. Once there is a move back to the downside of the blue moving average and there's a rejection, you are seeing an inverted hammer here. You take yourself. Where will you take your profit? Your profit can be at the next zone of support, and you are doing that. So if you are using a laptop, you need to save this strategy. Let me teach you how to do that. If you are using a laptop, you need to save the strategy. It's very simple. Just double click on this thing. This thing you're seeing. Double click on it. Once you double click on it, you can save it with your name. So if I come here now and I double click like this.
Double click right or left?
I don't know about that one. Let me check. I'm not using the cursor words. I don't know. But let me see. I'm coming. Okay, I think it's left too. Or you could click on these points and click on save template, anyone. So if you click on save template, I can save this with Precious strategy. Bam, I've saved it. So if I go to another instrument like corn, for example, this is corn, and I want to trade, I just come here to my templates and I look for Precious strategy. This is it. It gives me the same thing. So at this point, I would have taken my sell here. Why would I have taken my sell here, everybody? Inverted hammer, and you can see that the blue moving average first crossed, then price traded back, to that same blue moving average after it crossed the yellow. And the yellow now, what position is this? Is this a resistance or a support? Telling me that price is going where? So I'm waiting for a signal, an entry using the blue moving average, and I can see an inverted hammer here. Sell. Stop loss initially would be here. If price goes down, I take my stop loss to where I entered, and price never went back there. So I keep trading until I see another signal to take a trade. So this would have been another sell. This just happened recently. This is a bearish engulfing pattern. So this would have been another sell back to the downside. And on corn, between here and here, So you would have made some decent profits, even with 0.01. Some decent profits. Okay. So that's for laptop. So now let's check some other trades. Let's see if we can get that same strategy to work for us on gold is moving down right now, so we can't trade gold. Euro JPY.
Sorry, sir. Is there a way we can save that template on the phone?
No, you don't need to save. It's already.
Okay, it's
Phone
already
is
there.
excuse me. Phone is automatic. Phone is automatic. Anytime you open your phone, it will go.
No phone, I'm having 3 line. 4 line.
I don't do that of time. You should carry a lot of time.
What's the difference between Euro USD and Euro USD plus?
Euro USD is not tradable. Euro USD plus is tradable. So I'm just using this to filter all these strategies. Decided to filter all these things. Look at oil. What do you think I would have done here? That there would have just today alone, there have been several buy signals on oil. Before this fundamental, before this news. There have been several buy signals before this news. 1, 2, 3, 4. Before the news, and all of them actually got to a decent level of take profit. This was our resistance, so we would have been taking our profits around this resistance here. And price actually broke the resistance. It's because of this, probably where inventory was. Was there where inventory today? Today is Wednesday or Thursday? So it must have been something else. So if I go back to maybe I will check it out. But something must have happened for this to happen. And you can see maybe oil became very cheap, coming down to this last level of support. What do you think people started doing? Buying it back. So once they got to that support, so some structural traders, like I was saying, the minute they discover that oil is at a support, what do you think they will do? They went to buy.
Pump money into it.
Without waiting for bullish engulfing, hammer, or whatever. They are structural. They don't want to see that one. Once it's at a support, they are buying. Resistance, they are selling. But it's not the best because sometimes you can be wrong. So sometimes you want to confirm if truly price is going to go where you're saying it's going to go by seeing a candlestick pattern. Okay? So let's go to the next thing I want us to talk about. So I talked about a lot of things. Let's do the next one. How's our trade going on Euro USD?
Lost.
It has taken us out. So it means that it's possible that our sell stop will soon trigger.
Is it possible to sell stuff you use that is not functional? I've done it before, but I was seeing the price moving.
When I saw gold going down, I knew that Euro USD was possibly going to go down. But GBP USD is going up. So it's only that the strength of the euro is not as much as that. So it means the euro is weak.
But the price shouldn't was switch
So the sell stop will trigger. Okay, let's do the last thing today. Indicator trading strategy. I said I was going to touch the three of them. And the last one is indicator. For those that are using laptops, please pay attention. Now, this indicator I'm going to talk about is hybrid indicator. It's free of charge for everybody. If you have a laptop, even if it's not your own, but you probably want to use it to trade or you have access to it, no problem, bring it up. You can bring it here where you configure it. Now, this strategy is based on laptop and it's called hybrid.